Good evening, everyone. My name is Abhijit. Today, in this Zoom Marathon Challenge video, I am going to talk about the component and props in React. Basically, if I am talking about the component, the component is just a JavaScript function which is reusable. That means we have to write the code in single time and we can use this code again and again in our application. Suppose we are building a large scale of application like e-commerce website or any other website. So you have to use the multiple component again and again. So for navbar, so you need navbar in home page, women clothes, laptop showing, mobile, and other places. So no need to write navbar again and again in your code if you are building any application in React. You have to just make a component with name navbar, and you are writing this code in a navbar application, navbar component, and you can easily import this navbar in your home page, in your women page, in your main page, in your cart page, in your payment page, whatever you needed the navbar, you can easily import this navbar again and again. So no need to write the navbar in home page, women page, and menswear page. Just write these codes a single time, and you can easily use it multiple times. So let's take an example of the counter application. So if in your counter application, it is a very small application, that's why I'm going to for this. So whenever you're creating a application in your React, so when you're installing a React, so first your component is a parent component, which is known as app.js. Inside the app.js, whatever we are writing, this is the child component of app.js. So let's make a counter application. So in counter application, we are going to build the counter application with three components. So one is counter. We can easily import it in our app.js to show our counter application. And inside the counter application, we are going to import two child components of counter.jsx, which is our count and button component. So button component basically contain our increment and decrement, and count component will basically contain only our count, which is increase and decrease if click on the increment and decrement button. And whatever our counter.js component, which is the parent component of count and button, so this is basically working as an appending. That means whatever we write in our child component count and button, we can easily import in our count, and we can append it or mix with in our counter.jsx component, and then we can easily append our counter.jsx or counter.jsx component in our application whenever we need it. So in this case, I'm needing our parent component, which is app.js. So for this writing, you need the props. So basically, what is the props now? So props is basically the passing the value. So I'm talking about the counter.jsx. In counter.jsx, we are writing the step. Basically, initial step, whatever we want to show our count value initially. So this is the initial step. We are declaring the initial step. Then we want to increment and decrement for that. So we have to pass the value from counter.js to our child component, count and button. So we want to pass the initial value to our count. So whatever value we passes, initial value with name, count, or anything name, we want to pass this, and this is basically props. And it is as a props, it accept our child component count. And next we need the increment and decrement function for our button component. I'm writing this function in our counter.jsx. This is the parent component of button and count. So we want to pass this increment and decrement. So we will easily pass to our button component. And in this button component, increment and decrement is known as the props. We can pass it is with the names of props. So suppose we are passing the increment and decrement, we can easily take it from our child component in button with name increment decrement. So in simple word, the props is used for passing the value from parent to child. So this is basically props and component concept in React. That is all about for this video. Thank you.